What's up, y'all? What's up? I'm recording this. I know it's live, but I'm going to use that as recording later. Um, I don't know if you guys follow me on all facets of social media. I write articles on Investopedia. I post on StockTwits. I'm also running a live room on StockTwits. Obviously, I run my own live room as well. If you have been following along, I suggested yesterday that probably yesterday was the biggest sucker gap I've seen probably in 20 years. We rallied 1,350 points for the market to gap up another 600 on Monday morning on what was absolute nothingness. Nothing was accomplished. Nothing was done. Nothing was agreed upon. The only thing that came out of that meeting was we might have an agreement that could possibly last 90 days. Means absolutely nothing. But even if it was something, we rallied 1,350 points into that. You got to understand the market's manipulated. So again, why did we run 1,300 points off the lows into that meeting? Because people thought maybe something good was going to happen. Whether or not that was good or bad or indifferent, the futures were up 600 points. We gave back quickly half of it, and then we've completed the task by annihilating the entire gap now, and now we're back below where we were on Thursday. This is the kind of market you want to be a trader in. This is the kind of market where people like us are the only ones that are going to make money, and everybody else is going to be sitting there reading Yahoo Finance, wondering why their Restoration Hardware is down 17 points from the market open. We don't care. Why? Who cares? Restoration Hardware, I don't know what they do. I don't know how the stock went from $35. I remember we were buying this 2 years ago at 35 bucks because it was a symbol and a price that looked like ran out of sellers. So we bought some at 35 bucks and it went to 50, and we thought we did a great job. Next thing you know, the stock's at 150. But today, as it couldn't break 150 and the market started tanking, normally I'm not a fan of shorting something that's just because it's up, but it couldn't hold 150, couldn't hold 148.50, couldn't hold 147.50, couldn't hold 145. So finally, we're thinking, hey, this thing could be looking like it's going to pull back to 140. Then next thing you know, it's at 140. They halt it. It comes out of the halt, chops around a little bit, couldn't rally, rolls back over. We're still short a little bit right now. Restoration Hardware. The market's down 600 points. Now here, we're going against common sense here, right? Common sense is, again, this is not common sense to people who don't know about the market. You generally don't want to short a stock that's strong in an up market. But we're just playing the fade here, and the fade was pretty damn good, and now we're getting stopped out of the rest of it right here at 134. All right, we're done. 134, whatever. Conquered the stock. But we came in knowing that we're looking for shorts today, right? Sorry. We were looking for UVXY to tell us the tale, all right? I thought the market was going to go down because I thought we would probably give back at least the entire gap from yesterday. But UVXY was staying strong. So the sickest thing is we were short UVXY this morning. But once it didn't break down under 47, starts to bounce 47, we're out of 47.50, right? But what did that also say? Hey, UVXY starting to go up. If this market was so strong, why is UVXY going up? Normally, it starts to disintegrate by now in a stable market. It wasn't going down. So the next thing you know, we're hammering everything. But we stayed very stock selective. We traded Cron, we traded AMD, we traded the Diamonds, UVXY, Restoration Hardware. Left a lot of money on the table because, again, the enormity of this move was a little bit unexpected. But here we are. We're down 600 points. Don't own stocks. I wouldn't own stocks again to save my life. Every stock I've owned this year has turned into a shit show. The most smartest guys on the street. Remember, Dave Tepper, one of my heroes, right? Guy has been a monster for 30 years. You know what his two #1 positions were? Loading the boat on Alibaba, loading the boat on Micron Technology, MU. One's down 20%, 30%. One's down almost 50%. So nobody knows anything. I'm one of those people. I know nothing. Nothing. I just tell I just know how to read charts. And I can look at a chart within 2 minutes. I can tell you what the stock's probably going to do in the next half an hour to an hour, maybe 3 hours. You know, you want to go past today, there's no way to tell what's going to happen tomorrow. Why bother? Yeah, we're down 700 points today. Chances are we'll bounce tomorrow. Ooh, is that a prediction? Don't need predictions. You don't need to hold overnights. You don't need to know what's going to happen for more than 3 hours ahead of schedule. You could make money in this market knowing what's going to happen in 20-minute increments, and that's all you need. In a 20-minute increment, we traded Cron 3 times for 30-cent profits. That's $1,000 right there. We traded Restoration Hardware in a 2-hour range for basically 4 or 5 points. So there's 4 or 5 points right there. We're only trading 100 share, 200 share lots on there, but there's another couple of $1,000, right? And then the AMD, easy trade, 2180 short, 1,000 shares, goes down to 2150. What's up? We didn't hold the whole time because we covered on the way down, but that's $1 right there. So again, you don't need to own stocks, nor would I ever suggest anybody own stocks. Let me reiterate that. You don't want to own stocks. You don't want to hold stocks. You don't want to be involved in stocks. You want to trade them, treat them like toys, make them your victims. Let these guys on CNBC and all their MBAs and all their analysts, let them try to figure it out, because it really worked out well for them in 2000. It really worked out well for them in 2008. Nobody knows shit. The only thing that you need to know is watch the volatility products. When they're strong, you need to be shorting the market that day. Volatility products start to disintegrate, you're looking to buy stocks. You want to own stocks? Why? What's the point of owning stocks? What's the point of holding stocks? You're going to be a victim more often than not, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. But while you're in the moment, you can see what's happening right in front of you, play what's right in front of you, and profit from what's right in front of you, and then move on and come back tomorrow and do it again. And then if you consistently do that, and that's your attitude towards the market, next thing you know, it's 3 years later, and you're making money. Plus, iPhones don't work anymore. The internet doesn't work anymore. Nobody needs anything. We're going to shit. The whole society's breaking down right now. This is it. I'm getting text messages. I hear the message coming through, but does the message pop up anymore? No, the phones fucking suck. Your phone sucks. Verizon sucks. AT&T sucks. Apple sucks. Everything sucks. 10 years ago, all this shit worked a lot better. Why is that? Because there's too many fucking people. Thanos has it right. We need to wipe out half the universe's population. Maybe things will start working better. There's too many fucking people. There's too many people on the road. Society's doomed, and you're watching it right now. Oh, they suckered in. Oh, you thought the market was strong. Oh, the bull market's back on. No, it's not on. It's never on. It's never on. The bull market is over. There is no market. This is now, it's not bullish. It's not bearish. You're a trader. Live for the day, and that's it. Learn how to trade these little patterns that we do every day and live for the day. Right now, obviously, you want to be short, right? We're staying short. We're short the diamonds until further notice. Why would we cover? The market's going to zero. We get sold off too much. The government steps in. They create some bullshit news to make us go back up. Guess what? Reality starts to hit. Everybody starts selling. Everybody who didn't sell starts to sell. Oh, then there's another level that they're going to sell at, and then we break that level and we go lower. And the guy who didn't sell 2 hours ago, now he's thinking, oh my God, maybe I should sell, and then he starts to sell. And the guy who didn't want to sell because he's trying to think, oh, it's just a pullback. It's just a pullback. No, it's not. It's over. Not just a pullback. 750 points is not just a pullback. This is an annihilation right now. You need to be part of this. We just gave back. Oh, did we? Did we just give back the entire week from last week? Almost. No, not exactly, but we're almost there. Were you thinking the market was just going to rally into the end of the year? Santa Claus was here. Be traders right now, my friends. Be liquid. Be like water. So, guys, I'm launching a new room. We're going to have all kinds of fancy doodads and whatnot. I'm going to have alerts going out from the room. I got better software now. No delay. So, again, I keep forgetting to launch this thing to invite you guys to the room. But for now, I'm also running a class tomorrow from probably about 12 Eastern Standard Time to about 5. We're going to go over chart patterns, more chart patterns and more chart patterns. Anybody's interested in signing up for that class, it's a paid class. You got to pay for it, but you get the rest of December to hang with me in the real chat room. And we're going to throw in January. And if you decide you want to stick around for the rest of your life and hang with the Warlock, you're going to take the price of the class off the top of the full membership. I'm not all about money. I'm really trying to help people out here, but obviously my time is worth a lot because I am the Warlock. And if you read my post on social media, I called yesterday what's called the sucker gap. Sucker gap. If it wasn't a sucker gap, we would have broke highs yesterday, not opened up. And if they start, and you guys, when they call those gaps rallies, it's bullshit. We gapped up and there was not one person to buy the market from the gap. And all we did was sell. We tried to rally, we failed. We tried to rally, we failed. And then we closed. We opened up today and we give it all back. Sucker gap. All right, listen. More importantly, if you're thinking about buying me any presents out there, we had an unboxing ceremony. The new Prince Purple Rain Pop Funko is out. Yeah, baby. All my presents just showed up. You guys like silver out there? Look, I got my peace. I got my peace coins. What's up? You guys like silver? Woo. Can't really see it, but there she is. I got the 1922s and the 1923 piece. I bought about 5 or 10 of these each. I got my 1843 pennies yesterday. My lucky number, 43. I got the 1943 coin sets. And I got 2 Glock, 2 9mm semi-automatic Berettas, bitches. So my Christmas is already done. All right, I'm going to let the room run. I got to go do a few things. I'm still short just the diamonds, and that's about it right now. And if you are short the diamonds by any chance, if you are trading, if you are in this market, I would get the hell out of this market. I would run. Not saying we can't rally 250 points right now, but if you are short, you got a beautiful range right here. If we break back over, hey, we're only like 35, 40 points away from covering. I have stops at 252.06 on my diamonds, 252.30. Nah, 252.41. So I'm still short the diamonds, but I'm willing to put stops on now because why wouldn't I? You know, if we start to rally, I'm going to cover 252.06, 252.42. So for you guys that aren't short and you want to, you know, maybe go long, the whole premise of trading, right? The whole premise of trading, yeah, sick, man. I don't want to show you the stuff online. My lawyer tells me I shouldn't show that stuff, but suffice it to say, Christmas has already come. I got my silver and my guns. You think I'm like some sort of doomsday prepper? Oh, wait a minute. I am. I got my Funkos. I got my silver. I got my weapons. And I got about 6 years of ammunition. By the way, if you want to buy ammo, I found a great website. I can't actually find the label. I don't know the website, man. But if you're into, I got buckshot, 38 cents a round. You ain't gonna find it any cheaper than that. 38 cents a round for buck. And I got my 44 Remington. I got these are about like 48 cents a round. Not bad. I mean, you blow through this stuff so quickly, you might as well try to save some money if you're into weaponry. You gotta size these bullets. I was sick. I think it was called Midway. I don't see I forgot what the name of the website. I could go dig it up for you, but they're like 20% cheaper than anybody online. I gotta go dig it up for you, but I gotta run right now, but I'll be back. Market's still tanking. I got my stops out there. We're out of Restoration Hardware. But yeah, I want to give you something. You want to come hang out with my crew right now. These are the last days of my old room. Midway USA. Yeah. I think that's it. But then there was also called something. It was like some stupid name, like Cheap as Dirt, I think it was called. Cheap as Dirt. Cheaper than Dirt.net. And doc.com. Cheaper than Dirt and Midway. Yeah. Really? I mean, you gotta dig in there. They've got some hidden deals. Really, really good rates. Really good prices. Check it out. www.atg.novia. And these are the last days of my old room. So we're gonna have a brand new website probably launching in 2 weeks. So come and check it out. WST. Yeah, there. www.atg.omnovia.com. WST. The password is my wife. Just put in your email address and your phone number, and that's all it requires. I'm not going to call you in the middle of the night unless you want me to. And it looks like that stop on Restoration Hardware wasn't too good. So anyway, still short the diamonds. I could probably lock into a little bit more here, but I'm going to let it breathe. I'm talking about 40 points away. But man, this market, this is the shit that I've been waiting for 7 years. The market's not supposed to go up every freaking day. I mean, if you were a fund manager, and that's why I hate when the market goes up every day, because all these schmucks who pretend that they know shit more than we do, they're making money, right? Market goes up every day. All these idiots on CNBC and all these dumb analysts with their midterm buy, long-term hold, short-term negative. I got a buy recommendation on the stock, and our target's 32. Meanwhile, the stock's at 38 bucks. I mean, completely fucking retarded. This whole industry, completely retarded, and they try to pretend that they know more than we do. Nobody knows shit. Nobody knows shit. Look at the market. Nobody knows shit. I bet you the same guys that were writing articles about how you got to get into this market because we rallied for 5.5 days, they're all scraping, they're all deleting their shit and voiding what they just sent out to their clients. I guarantee you, they're all patting themselves on the back, calling the bottom of the market. There is no top. There is no bottom. Trade what you see. That's what you do. Wow. All those jerk-offs like me in Ameren, they come out with the news that everyone's waiting for, and the stock plummets 50%. Come on. You've been had. You've been suckered. The market makes victims out of most people. Don't be a victim. Stay liquid. Trade what you see. Look at this market. Nobody wants to own this market. $800 points. Come on. What's the most we've gone down in one day? Point-wise. I don't know. 1,100, 1,200. Fuck this market. Bitcoin. Wow. Wow. All right. That's where we're going. Thank you. Here's 800 right here. The one thing that makes sense today is that the UVXY, which is craziest, and I said this at the beginning of the video, I was shorting UVXY today, saying how if the market stays stable, the UVXY will revert back to the piece of shit that it normally is. And then out of nowhere, UVXY starts to rally. What's going on? UVXY is going green. I don't know. I don't know why, but it is. I'm out. And I'm shorting the market because if UVXY stays strong, the worst stock on the face of the earth, it's not even a real stock if you know anything about UVXY. When this piece of shit is staying strong, you cannot feel comfortable owning stocks. UVXY needs to go back to the dog shit piece of turd that it is. And then you can feel safe. Like right now, here comes the bounce. Watch. UVXY just came in a buck. You're going to get a little bounce on the market now. By the way, if you're in the diamonds right now, 251.21 now. I'm not letting it go back all the way up there. I'm putting a stop on it right here. 251.21. 251.21 on the diamonds. Breaks it, I'm out. Farewell. Bye-bye. I'm out. I am flat on the day. I wish I would have made more money on that Restoration Hardware. That Restoration Hardware, what a fucking joke that stock is, too. Opens at 150. I'm surprised it's even still green. Sup? So if anybody's thinking about buying me anything for Christmas, I take bullets, vodka. I like silver coins, ammunition, and these stupid pop dolls. I freaking love this shit. I got my new Princes. I got the Jerry Garcia. I got the Bob Marley. I'm all set. What else did I get? Oh, wait. If anybody wants to get I like 1976 sets also. Where the hell is my thing? Ah, proof sets. I love this crap. I got proof sets from basically every year I've been alive. But I like 1976. I like the little man. Anybody wants to send me peace silver dollars? I love this shit. Check this one out. I don't know if you could see it. I got a 1 cent piece from 1843. 43 is my lucky number, so I get everything around 43. I got every coin ever made from 1943 yesterday also. It's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, if you ever see my toy collection. Oh, that's about a third of it. I like Jaws, Bob Marley, and Thanos. Basically all that. Thanos, anything Thanos. I've been collecting Thanos before he was cool. Now I'm like a hip nerd. If you guys like comics. So I know I've made fun of you guys and all your silver, but I love silver too. I just don't think it's a great investment. I dig the coins. I just don't think putting real money into precious metals. I'd rather still be liquid, trade the market. And look, if you think the market's going down, again, the idea of buying gold and silver because you think the market's going to crash, I don't think that's a viable way of doing it anymore. It's not 1976. That used to work in the 70s. By the way, look at that nice cover on the diamond. So far, so good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if it really comes down to where we're really fighting in the streets, you want a couple of Smith & Wessons, you want some Berettas, you want some swords and some shotguns, and, a year's worth of bullets. And don't forget backpacks. And if you're thinking about a backpack, this bad boy, Sam's Club, for $30. This thing's a monster from, I think it's a Swiss Army. $30. This thing's a freaking juggernaut. You got room. I take my life in this thing. So there you go. Let's do some doomsday prepping as the market's crashing, right? Timing is perfect. All right, I got to actually do some shopping. But I'm going to let this ride. Guys, if you want to come hang out, my boy's doing his presentation right now. If you want to come and hang out, he's doing his thing. He shows his charts. He shows you his if you show him yours. We kind of invented something new recently, the 1 hour VWAP, which has been freaking awesome. So he's doing a coding. He's showing you how to code your own VWAP right now, which he shouldn't really show too much because that's $10,000 worth of information right now. All right. But suffice it to say, we've been using the 1 minute, the 1 hour, and, yeah, but I maybe have, listen, I got 2 ounces of gold that I bought when I was a kid from $3.87 an ounce, 1987, when I used to sell baseball cards. By the way, how about that diamonds, right? Look at that cover right there, baby. Live trading for you. So while I was covering it, you could have went long at 251.20. You're up $500 on 1,000 shares already. One person's cover is another person's long, right? Look at that nice cover down there. Why did I cover? UVXY popped, came right in. That was the end of the down move. UVXY, as much as it sucks to own, comes in handy all the time. It really does. Really does. Yeah, but as far as metals, let me call you back. Okay, bye-bye. I wouldn't put more than 5% of whatever you have as far as investments is concerned, because I just think 5 years from now, it's all going to be the same price. 10 years from now, probably going to be the same price. Yuri is actually in my room right now, as a matter of fact. Wait, I'm Yuri. In the video, I'm Yuri. But we actually have a Yuri. He does presentations in the room now. Like to smoke. This is what I do. But I love silver. I just like silver coins. I got the Winston Churchills. I love the peace stuff. I love the, I got the Morgans from the 20s and the 30s. I got the, what did I pick up? I picked up, they're not really silver, but they're partially silver, but you're not buying these for the silver. These I can't find, not really beat up. The 1943 Walking Liberties, you can get them gem mint and graded, but to find them just loose and in decent condition has been a lot harder than I thought. I just buy 1943 coins because that's my lucky year or my lucky number. But, if you're going out and you're buying like ounces of silver, I don't get it. If you're paying, I get if you buy them at 14 and they just rebound to 21, it is 50% on your money. But most of the silver guys that I speak to are holding on for this dream that silver is going to go to 50 or 60 and they're going to get rich. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't get it. I don't understand why. And gold too. I think gold, all the gold seems to be, out there, At any minute they can manipulate it. Yeah, just like oil and anything else is manipulated. But I don't know. I don't know. I hate gold. I hate it. I think it's going to go down another, 100, 200 points, $200 from here. I think we're going to see under 1,000. I'd rather, if I had to choose, gun to the head, silver over gold for sure. Because at least if, silver, if we could just get back, if you get it back to 20, 21, I think, what are we at? 15, 16 now? Maybe 14? Oh, we're under 14. Or don't do any of that stuff and just dig yourself a hole in the backyard and be afraid. I don't know, man, but this is the market I've been dreaming of for 6 years now. Last year, that grind, hate that shit. What are you supposed to do? Sit there staring at the market. Yeah, it was nice. You had Square for 30 or 40 points. I would like to see gold. If gold got back to 880, that's been my target for the last couple of years. I don't think it's far-fetched to see it go to 880. 880 right now is the spot where it broke out from, I think, like 6 or 7 years ago. So to come full circle, that's the only reason I was thinking, around 880. Let me see. You got to go back on and we were close in 2015. Let's see. Time frame, we'll go on a monthly basis. Yeah, I'm sticking to it. You got tremendous support at 1,000, 1,007, like 1,070. You break under there, you got 880 easy. And that's where, if you're thinking about buying gold, I think we see 880. I say we test 1,000 again, easy. And if we don't hold it this time, we're going below. We're going below. Like this market just popped. Nobody's there to buy this market. Let me just tell you one thing before I go, man. It's hard for me to comment to Hakeem or Hakoon individual trades, because I trade every stock, every trade I do is independent from the last one, except for my amount of money I dedicate towards it. For instance, if it's AMD, I'm doing 700 or 1,000 shares. So if I'm in 1,000 shares of AMD from 2280, as soon as it got to 2250, I'm already taking 50% of my trade off. Yeah, it sucked today that I did that, but the only way you can make money is if you do that. So here at 2280 on AMD, we're shorting the stock, right? And our first target was 2250. That was our multi-day VWAP, right? So I'm taking half the position off. I don't know if this is answering your question, but this is how I kind of trade, and I demonstrate it every day. If I'm short of something, again, let's say I'm short in Restoration Hardware, completely different stock, big spread, scary stock. You're trading 1.5 increments on this thing. I'm not shorting 1,000 shares of Restoration Hardware. I don't got the balls to do that. I mean, I could, but I don't. I know that if I'm shorting 1,000 shares of Restoration Hardware, that's it. I'm glued to that stock. I'm freaking out. I need a drink. My eyes are all watery. I know I can't handle it mentally, right? So I'll short 200 shares, knowing that, all right, if this trade gets completely sideways, what am I losing? 2 points. I can withstand a 400-point loss. By the way, my diamonds covered near the lows of the day. Near the low of the day is just as good as the low of the day. Oh, look at this freaking rally. Who called the rally? Live trading right there. Why did I say the market was going to bounce? UVXY, this bitch of a stock, is a godsend for traders. UVXY pops, and on that same candle, it came down and engulfed the prior candle. That was the bottom of the day. Wham! 150-point rally since then, right? Covered the diamonds near the lows of the day. Boom. Yeah, so every stock is independent from the next one, but you're generally talking about the same amount of money. So if I'm shorting 1,000 shares of AMD, what are we talking about? It's $22,000. 200 shares of Restoration Hardware, it's a pretty big position. And then it also comes down to what stock you're trading. If I'm trading Cron, which I traded 3 times today, it's 1,000 shares. I can handle Cron. It's got a 1-cent spread. What's going to happen? I'm going to lose 15 cents if I'm wrong on it. I could hang out with 1,000 shares of Cron, 1,000 shares of AMD. It doesn't scare me. Restoration Hardware, that stock's out of fucking control. I'm not going to short it down. I'm not going to trade 1,000 shares of that thing. And, the spread is 80 cents. I'm already down 80 cents if I'm on the bid or the offer. So every trade is independent from the next trade, But really, it comes down to the parameters and knowing what you're trading. And once if you guys show up to the room, we're going to be doing a class tomorrow. It's a paid thing. If you guys want to join, you just email me. I can give you more details. Just email me at info@hitthebid.com or Kenny Glick at AOL is always a fun email address to use. But using the VWAP and the multi-day VWAP and these multi-time frame VWAPs, it gives you the target. I wish you could see my chart right now where you'll see AMD, once it broke 2250, there was the only where this thing could go was 2217. I mean, it's insane how it went to the price that the computer told us where it was going to go. And it went right there, bounced. And then when it rolled through it, you got another move down. It is amazing. And again, I've been doing this 20 years. And the reason I'm still doing it is that I am legitimately fucking amazed every day. I'm not making 10 grand a day. I'm never pretending I'm going to be that guy anymore. I don't trade the size to do that anymore. But if I could generate $350, even $250, $300, $400 a day consistently without having to get a real job in my pajamas, that's what I want to do. I don't trade a lot of volume. I don't trade a lot of size, but my trades generally work. And then, I'm normally done by now. I'm never sitting here at 2 o'clock, but today, the day was so active, I was forced to sit here all day. And thank God I did, because I made another 3 points on a diamond short that who the hell thought that was going to be one of the trades today? It was sick. I thought this would be like a grindy kind of choppy day. Tomorrow we got the day off and we'd start getting more active on Thursday. Next thing you know, we're getting annihilated. I love it. This is the kind of market where, again, I've got some positions on and they all suck. I still got a little bit of Amarin, awful. I still got, what do I still own? Yext. What a fucking nightmare that was. I mean, I got options that dead. I mean, thank God I sold the stock, but I'm crushed in the Yext options. US Steel beat the living shit out of me this year. PCG can eat my ass. HTGM, I got 2,000 shares of this thing. I'm up $2,000. I'm down $2,000. I'm up, down. Owning stocks sucks. No matter how good your stock is, there's going to be a shelf life. It's very hard to pick an Amazon and an Apple where you get an 8-year run. And, you know, even Apple, what was it, 2 years ago? The Apple story? Remember, Apple was dead 2 years ago. And then it rallies 50%. Netflix was going out of business. They had no content. Stock goes up 125%. Amazon, oh, their profit margins are shrinking. Stock goes up 1,000 points. You're not going to get those too often. So for me, I'm never going to suggest anybody own stocks ever again, because I'm going to leave you with this comment. Let's say you buy a stock at $10, right? And it goes to 20. You made 100% on a stock, which is very rare to double your money in a stock. But what'd you do? You made 10 points, right? Maybe it took you 18 months. In those 18 months, I'll make a point every day. So that's 365 points. While you're sitting there happy about the 10 points you made, and you should be happy if you bought a stock at 10, it goes to 20, you're the man. But you made 10 points. I can make a point a day and not have to own anything. I choose non-ownership, liquidity, because when the shit really hits the fan and there's no bid, and when you blink and the Dow's down 2,600 and there's still no bid, we'll be laughing. Assuming that we're not long something and staring at it like a moron. But chances are we'll be liquid and we won't have to care as much. So when the shit hits the fan and gold is at $5,000 an ounce, like some of you guys think it's going to be, we're not going to get hammered. And that's where I'm staying. I'm back. I'm back to being enough of the pretending how bullish I am. I fucking hate the stock market. Kill it. I don't give a shit. I just want to make money every day. All right? I'll be back in a little while. You're just going to look at my blank screen. But come on into the other room. Join the dark side. Come and hang out with us. Crushing shit. Crushing shit. I mean, today was amazing. Amazing. All right, you got the links. Anybody wants to email me, we're going to be here tomorrow between 12 and 5. I'm running a class. Basically, I don't want to talk about what the whole thing is here. If you guys want to contact me, just send me your number and we'll schmooze later on. I got to run before I get divorced. All right, I'll see ya. I'll be back in about an hour and a half if you guys are still hanging out. But come join my friend. He's killing it in the other room right now. Just banging out VWAP patterns and all kinds of crazy shit. And when you see this AMD chart, you're going to want to have VWAP on your charts. AMD today, possibly the simplest setups I've seen in a long time. How it went to the price, held it, rolled over, broke it, went to the next level. Held it, bounced off it, rolled through it, went to the next level. Unbelievable, really, really. It's amazing. All right, I'll see you guys in about an hour. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, I'm gonna if you guys are still up there, I'm gonna shut the stream down so then people can watch the video. I don't want to let it go for 2 hours extra without anything going on. I'll be back in about an hour or hour and a half. I gotta let it run. I keep forgetting to let it run in the morning, but I'll be back. But just come into the other room, and then if you guys want to take it to the next level, we're launching our new website in a couple of days or a week or so. All right, good. He's still doing his thing in the room. All right, here, I'll put the stuff in there. Join us live in the other room. I'll be back at 3:30. All right. Ow. Hey, I even gave you a live trade there. How about that? How about the cover of the diamonds at the low of the day? Near the low. Close enough, right? All right. I'll see you. Peace.